When we turn the plate upside down, we're inviting for breaking, for breakthrough. So the words that we speak change. When we speak doubt, when we speak lack of faith, by turning the plate, we're saying, I'm surrendering all to you. Even that which sustains my body every single day, I'm even giving it up to you. We're saying, I want to speak words of wisdom. Blockages will break open. We will go beyond the unimaginable. That which you thought at first that you couldn't do, by the time you're done, you're going to say, we did it, man. We did it. We're going to speak words filled with power. Last but not least, we will establish victory in our own personal lives. Yes, we will. Because coming to church cannot be a religious exercise. Leading worship is not one more to-do task in a monthly list. No. Teaching Sunday school is not because I need to keep up with tradition. Whatever you and I do, in here and outside these walls, need to be a reflection, need to speak of where we are. And when we start questioning and say, oh man, I've been doing this for such a long time. I'm tired. I'm giving up. I don't know how to say it. We're going to have a renewed spirituality. Because we are born of the Spirit, we've been filled with the Spirit, we've been assured of our sonship, and we are acquainted with the Word. I want to close up this message by emphasizing that every one of us as a congregation, under the direction of God, under God's direction, under the leadership of the congregation, understanding what God is doing amongst us. These 40 days, we learn that it's not a coincidence. Jesus didn't go to the wilderness for 40 days by coincidence. The words that He spoke, He didn't speak them by coincidence. He didn't look into a pocketbook dictionary to see what was the right answer. When we are spiritually attuned, we don't speak rehearsed words. They are spontaneous as they can be, but they are as spirit-filled as they will ever be. We need to understand that we've been called for change. And it involves every single one of us. Every single one of us. If you depended on the sisters, the elderly sisters who were the ones that prayed the most for the last 20 years, we can no longer depend on that alone. We need to depend that everyone in this room is praying. And everyone in this room is fasting. What do I got to do what the pastor said? He ain't my boss. Those will be one of the types of attitudes that will break away. I'm going to invite you to please stand with me. I'm going to invite you to please take the hand of the person next to you. Doesn't have to be your best buddy, your best friend. And I want to invite us to attune our ears very clearly, because God is giving us words that are for these times. This is not a pre-cooked, a reheated message. The teachings that Pastor David is teaching, that the preachings that you're going to hear for the next 40 days are not preachings that have been pre-cooked or microwave reheated. Right. These are words that God is giving us. Yeah. Not because we're better. No. It's just God's grace. I got nothing to give to you if He doesn't give it first. I really have nothing. Can't depend on my own self. But I got to tell you something. I am shocked, not because I don't think it's doable, but I am shocked at what God is doing in the words that He's been speaking for the past 3 weeks. And as a church who has wisdom in discernment, we need to understand the words that God is speaking. Because if God speaks them, it's because He expects us to be participants in those words.